Sorry, just moved the mic. Okay. Well, welcome. Hello, Judd. Let's see for more people to come in or not. But welcome. This will be a little different, or, you know, probably just be talking head this whole time. More than making anything. We'll see. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do for this exact stream today. So, even this morning, I was like lying in bed being like, what should I do? So, I'll explain the situation, and where we are currently wise. So, a lot has happened this week. Exactly. Yeah. So, we'll try and push on from everything that's been going on. Exactly. So, with Hulk and Ozzy and the chef lady, so much other stuff has been going on. So, it's been a little tumultuous, to say the least. So, but we're here together. We can still move on, move forward, you know. We'll get through this. But yeah, good to see you, and we'll get started in just a sec once people settle in and see that there is a stream. Please, the water's fine. You can come on in. Yeah, I won't bite. Just fixing some stuff on my desk. Okay. Yeah, we'll just hang out for another 20 seconds or so, I think. Or 40. I can't count. Yeah. I'll explain where we are and where the future's heading, and yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. I know what you're talking about. That's why I went on all that. So, we'll move on and get started here. Thank you, though. Okay, appreciate it. Okay, water's settling down. Boop. Welcome. Hi. There we go. Welcome. So, welcome, Judd, and everyone else who's being quiet. I don't know if you're here or not. If you're not talking, basically. But either way, let me get this music going. There we go. Ow, got something in my eye. Hang on. Ow. Okay. Wow. Okay, welcome, Mario. You can hear all the news I think I've got on. Let's see. I don't know. Where's over? Where's anyone else? I don't know. I mean, it's like end of August, so I don't expect you guys to sit down on a computer, you know? Don't expect you to be like, oh yeah, let me stop my summer vacation and sit down with Yoshi. Appreciate you guys, but yeah, don't expect everyone to have the same luxury of spending with you guys with me. Game has stopped ceasing to be a game. I'll play it and make a demo build here. So I got a splash screen, and you can click it to speed it up. And I got the cutscene, which I haven't been able to finish the full animation, but at least it's laid out enough that this is somewhat set up. So, got the basic keyframes in, but haven't done the in-betweens, basically. Newish title screen. So, like all these buttons work. I got a new tutorial screen, or just some very, very basic, you know, press spacebar, enter left click to jump. Let's see. She's not reacting. And then collect bits to buy hats in the shop. I'll definitely remake this a lot. Definitely make this way more better. Let's see. Everything else is about the same. Shop's about the same. I did add. I'll make this a little bigger. I did add an animation when you have not enough money. So like, see, I only have 50 money, but this costs 1,000. I added a little animation that kind of gets dark, and some of the little bits here kind of rotate and move. It's like, nah, you don't have enough money. So before, it was just like nothing. You would just click it and be like that. So stuff like that was fun. Debugging that and animating it and then having it actually work took like half a day. This one too. They're all individual, and so like, I don't have enough money to buy this crown. But if I click it, then it kind of goes burr, like that. You can swap to any ones that you do have open. So you can swap to any of these and have them all work. And then they reflect on the main screen and when you play the game too. So yeah, I mean, this is coming together. This is about as much as I got done, was just really making this animation happen. So there's no new hats drawn or anything that we decided from last time where we wanted like the main 6 hats and sunglasses and other crowns I wanted. I don't know if they all fit. Then I had to make it like 5 wide or something to like really expand it out. So, welcome, Cookie. Great to see you. Kind of went over that I added a small animation that happens when you don't have enough money. Check that out. That's about it for that. And that reflects back on the title screen. I don't know if I remember showing that out. I also showed out the tutorial with your hat. Still works because it's the same instance of that. So I probably can just go through and I could go and say when you're on tutorial. Hang on. What did I want? I wanted to have it so... thank you. Welcome, Cal. How do I reference Derpy and her instance? Oh, I guess I could just do it in Derpy's instance here. Some of the code. Because I noticed that the tutorial screen had her change... Not change her update. So we want to have a new else if, so we can just copy this. Do some live coding here. So if it ends in tutorial, then play just blank. If I spell tutorial right, this should work. But welcome, Cal Anon. Cute. Thank you. Yay! Okay, I did it. Now she has a ball. And now she's blinking a little different. Yay! Okay. Oof. So that works. I can make this into an animated sprite and have it spin or something. Definitely gonna change all this, but I think I might need to also change it so inside of tutorial, I think I need an on ready function. What does that look like? Not an on ready, but one of the functions that function ready. I could just retype this. So I need a new function underscore ready dash void, and then say game manager dot jump allow equals true, and something to say that to make it unpause. So let's see what that looks like. Is it paused? I think I have to go here, click here, get tree paused, get tree dot paused equals true. think that'll allow me to now jump inside of the tutorial. Oh, that breaks too many things. Okay. I should get rid of this. Here's the pausing that broke it. Huh. You know, it's like, well, in other places it worked. Hey, there we go. Okay, that works. I guess it wasn't paused, or like, I don't know. But yeah, now I can click and she jumps up. So it's kind of like one of those happy accidents where like I put in the actual player version of her model, and it's like, well, it does have all the code of her jumping inside of the player model. So if you just put her into a different scene, like a different level, and if you click, then she just jumps. So didn't have to like go in here and say, hello, you are Derpy, you know, if your Derpy didn't do a jump, it's just because it's an object that's one of these, is reusing the same script that's inside of here, so it's able to just do it. But yeah. And because she's the same, she has the same hat that I chose. So if I change the hat to one of these or whatever, you get the point. So there we go. Yay. Whew. Good idea. Maybe get subscriber hats. Like for example, put cookie on the hat. Whoa. Yeah, it'll be a slippery slope to be like, well, if you put in one hat, give a mouse a cookie kind of thing, and then we'll have too many hats by the end of this. That is a good idea. Guess I can add that as part of my to-do list. Let's see. More hats. Welcome, Eric. Good to see you. Yeah, might be too slippery to add them all. Maybe. Yeah, it's a good idea. I'm just not sure. I mean, I could make a business thing out of it and be like, well, you want your hat? Give me $1 or something, and then I'll program your hat in. I don't know. Is that how... That's not how, like, Fortnite or whatever works. They just get licensing deals or something. But yay, this works. Okay. Let's see what doesn't work. Oh yeah, I did something. Oh yeah, let's talk about this. Big elephant in a room is Derpy's floating. I'm not sure. I don't know what went wrong. I really don't. I can't get her to be on the floor again. She'll eventually die by just hitting too many things now. Buy me coffee, get a hat, yeah. Whoops, you hit a tree. Updated this to be cooler. What do you think of that? Got a nice scrolling background, I figured that part out. It's a shader. It's definitely a bug. I'm not sure exactly what is causing it, otherwise I would have fixed it, you know? So I've just been struggling. Also, my health is changing. I'm slowly dying even in this game over screen. I don't know if you can see that. I can't zoom that in. But yeah, a little output here is saying I'm slowly dying. Yeah. So, this has been the latest challenge is, so I don't know if you saw, but like she like shoots up into position and then can't get down. She's stuck flying and rolling in the air. But it thinks she's on the floor. A little output here debug thing, command, I don't know, control command thing, debug block. These words here are saying that she's on the floor, and if I jump, then there was like a one message to say that she's jumping. So, Discord has done something. Discord has been really testing my patience this whole game cycle. I every time I fix it, now just got little sparkles. The sparkles here are supposed to go away after you get hit, or after she does her, and our health is changing. She didn't get hit. Health is changing. Sometimes it gets like more than 3. It gets added more. I sometimes can't jump or press jump. So, if all this worked, I'd you know, I'd be more than happy to do a demo, but now I have 4 health. You know, so, I don't know if there's like a, for a bug and glitch, I'm not sure if there's probably a standard, definition of them. They kind of like interchangeable with a lot of people, I think. Because I think a bug might have been like one of the early 70s computer things. Because the computers were the size of a room, take up an entire room, so little bugs might creep in and then you'd be like, oh no, why is the computer not working? It's because there's a literal insect inside of the computer running around. And a glitch might be something where the computer just skips something or does something unexpected or something. So, but you could use both. Nothing's really like, oh, you use bug instead of glitch. Ooh, we're gonna get you. You know, there's no bug or glitch police that's gonna get you. Yeah. Let's see. See, these skins are switched to. Goodbye, double P one. Then we gotta buy the actual system. You got 75. Good luck with that. Because the base one is 450, at least in America. So that's good. Good work on the trying to get that up. Is there a specific one? There's an MLP Switch 2 skin? Is a skin just literally just a sticker you're gonna put on it? Because there's no official pony version. Even with the there was a Pokemon Direct this week or so, and they were like, "Oh, we got this new Switch 2 Pokemon ZA console." And it's exactly the same. It's not colored. There's nothing about it. It's just that you get a digital code for Pokemon ZA from the inside of the console box. So I think it's the same as the Mario Kart bundle, where they just put a little one slip of paper in. You're paying $50 for one slip of paper so you can get the game. So yeah. Oh boy. Now I have 4 health. I think something's up. Just really rolling now though. Oh no. So, I can't die. I can test this out. I got a Pro Controller. I got a Switch 1 Pro Controller. Let's see if this works. Yeah! So you can hear that. I can press the switch button, and she jumps. So I added a input, so like when you press A on the, so you can press any other button, and it doesn't work, but if you press A on the Switch controller, it actually jumps. So I've actually been using that sometimes. So that's been fun. Sometimes I get tired of pressing the keyboard buttons, so I just want to hold down and just play like a regular game. And that's from one of the inputs or something, because I already have a jump input. Game's crashed. Can't even close it. Die. Ah, my Godot's crashing. Ah! Ah! Where's my technical difficulties? There we go. For me to reopen my game here. Godot go. Yeah, hang on. So yeah, it's not in a state that's really playable right now. We're back. Main screen turn on. Okay. Anyway, what was it? Was it in here? Input map? Because I added this, where I added these buttons. Whoa, okay. Added a space and physical, space, enter, and left mouse button. And because I assigned those to the jump, input, command, all these work. And so I just added the joypad 1 button, which is Nintendo A. And so it just kind of works somehow. I did have to like sync the controller to my PC with the Bluetooth window settings. But after that, it was pretty much synced anytime that I want to now. So that's nice, just to test this out. So it's either right action, Sony Circle, or Xbox B, or Nintendo A. Because it's already set up to be all of these. This jump is a command, and it's just the Godot globals knows to understand these inputs, listening for these inputs, and then when it hears one of these inputs, then do a jump command, and then somewhere in here, input. Be one of these. That should be inside of here, I think. Let's see. This got really big. Yeah, okay. So this line is what's doing that. So if the input is an action, just press jump. So that's my custom command that was in that other table there, and is on the floor, and you can be allowed to jump. Then start a height timer, and then add some velocity, change it to be a jump, and then once jumps animation done, cue the blink idle animation, and then play a sound effect. So it's a lot of work to just do that, and probably just could have been just this to actually do the jump, but I wanted everything else to also happen while you press it. So but yeah, so because game is not really working, also kind of crashed when I tried to close it. Oh, I'll just say it here. I'm going to let's see. I'm going to delay the game until later. So I've been working on this pretty much non-stop for the last, I think, couple weeks, actually a couple months. So I've been working on this for the last couple months, last 2 months, just every day, all day. My whole weeks and whole months I've just been sitting here looking through all this and having glitches prevent me from adding new features or adding more stuff. So every time I'm like adding something, something else breaks, and I have to spend hours on end trying to fix it. So I am honestly burnt out with working on this every day and still not getting done. This week, earlier, I think like on Thursday or something, I was like, it was like in the morning, and I was, you know, saying good morning to my mom, and she was like, what are you gonna work on today? And it's like, the game. And she was like, oh, you're gonna work on, you're gonna complete the game, right? I was like, maybe. I mean, I'm hoping to get it done, hopefully by Sunday this week. And then she said, that's what you've been saying every week. And so I had that sudden realization that I was like, oh my god, you're right. I have been working on this and been saying that I'm sure I'll get this done, just because, like, there's not too much to this game, but it's like everything has been against me. I'm not a coder, so it's like understanding what this even means is like, I don't know. Like you just saw today, like I try to get that ball to work on the tutorial. I was like, I guess if I do this, this might work. So I'm just kind of copy pasting what I've done before. So I'm not sure if I'm doing of those things right. So, so you guys are right to say focus on something new to refresh. Yeah. I know. I've just been morally drained by this. I was like physically drained as well. That I do need something to yeah, take a break from this. I guess I can change this from working full-time on this to part-time, just to make some progress, just so that when I eventually when I do come back on this, I won't be like completely unfamiliar with it, because that's also a problem, because I did 90% of this with AI vibe coding, so there's a lot of this as like I didn't really do this myself, like all that stuff that seems like, oh, that seems smart. Oh, if the current scene path is, if it ends with a main menu .txt then play a blank, it's like I didn't come up with that. I had the AIs multiple, because one of them wouldn't work sometimes, or like would give me something dumb, and then I would be like, hey, other AI, what do you think about this code? And they'd be like, oh, well, that was dumb, why did that, you should do it like this. And it's like, what? So I get different answers from different AIs, so it's like, okay, I guess you're the personality that's like this, so it's like, I'll ask you. Like Gemini might think in sort of circular ways, or like tries its best, and then Gemini is more like, you ask it a question that changes, might ask it goes against its authority to be like, hey Gemini, do you think if I do this in this other way, do you think that'll work? I'm thinking that the code that you gave me didn't work. Should I try this? I have an idea. Will this work? And then Gemini would be like, no, you should do it my way, because that's what I think. And then I would go to ChatGPT and it'd be like, what? You did it like that? Wait, no, do it like this. And then it worked. And it's like, oh. So it was like, I would have been right, but Gemini was like, no, you were incorrect, user. So it's been battles of doing that, just because I don't understand all this enough to be like, what? A little bit late. Welcome. No, it's okay. Welcome over to Horizon. I just announced that I'm gonna do a break from the game, because the game is not exactly working as intended right now. So I can show that the game. Oh yeah, I added that. I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, she's floating. So, right now she is a couple feet off the ground, and I can jump and she doesn't fall to the ground. And all the AIs were like, well, check your code to see if you hard-coded something to say, maybe, have her position be a spawn point that jumps up to this point, or figure out her global position and see if there's some weird number that's happening. And I was like, cool, okay. And then I'll give the AI the vector points to be like, she's here. And then it'd be like, why is she 200,000 pixels up at some frames and then 500, which kind of makes sense with this. So it's like, what? So I guess there's actually like either invisible frames where like she jumps to be 200,000 pixels up or down. I don't know. Probably down, I guess. The screen's only 1,000 tall. It's 1920 by 1080. So 200,000 is 200 times the screen size somehow. So and it's printing that out, then I don't know what's going on. I didn't print out or I didn't code in. Make sure that Derpy is 5 feet off the ground. You know, I didn't exactly code that anywhere, so I don't know. But yeah, welcome over. So that's where we are now. Let's see. I was gonna show that I can delete data, so that's fun. But I didn't. I'll lose my coins. I think I can just add that back in. I won't do that. Let's go back home. I added this, so if you hover over the button, bonk, her eyes move, and she's looking at it. It's like her eyes will then kind of move over to like look at this one. I only programmed this one in so far, so I can do it for the other ones. But that was fun to be like, hey, ooh, so they're separate animations where she just kind of either you're on the button hover or not, and then she'll change. So be like, okay, you want to go play? And she's like, what? You want to? Whoa. It's a bit of a compromise between like whether or not I wanted her to actually look at the mouse itself, but at least I can get this to be something and then have different versions, I guess. So that's a little experiment I did. And that works. So eventually. I had so much trouble with the shop thing. Trying to get this actually to play correctly. Like it wouldn't actually, the code of this wasn't working. Wasn't activating the animation. So it's still not quite right either. Like if I do it too fast or something, then it gets stuck. Yeah, now I got stuck in the halfway of the animation. So, yeah. So, yeah, we were talking earlier that I'm gonna take a break just because I've been working on this too much. And too long and not. Yeah. I am getting progress, but it's like, it's progress like in micro doses of like, I got this one animation to play, but that took a day just because of the, where is it? Where's my shop? My shop item. It says some of the code here was like either like not doing it in the correct order, or the animation wasn't right, or something else. So, so I'll have to probably go back in here and add like a timer to say like can't click between a certain time, so that you can't, so it doesn't like replay the animation or play it over and over or something. Add some sort of buffer, I guess. So, but just getting just this to even work, yeah. Some of this is kind of fun. Just writing this is kind of fun. If can't afford this, then stop the animation and then play the cannot afford animation. Play little sound effects, and then some of these prints that are in that little box on there, and then have a timeout, which should have worked. Maybe I need to make it longer. I don't know. So, but I guess the order matters, so that when you press a button, it looks to see this one first, even if somebody's were, because I had to cannot afford this at the bottom, And I guess it was checking the other ways. So I did else if, can't afford this, and is unlocked. Exclamation mark means not. So it's the same as writing and not is unlocked. But I guess that's less characters. Code people are weird. So yeah. I think I had to do some other stuff in the update. Add some more stuff in here. I don't even have all that work, but yeah. Just getting that one animation took like more than 2 hours, I want to say, of just fighting with like, why isn't this working? So, just getting that one animation that already has animations set up to even run took forever. Then if something's actually bugging out with her floating, then I don't know if I can do this. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break and refresh and then work on something else. But yeah. Okay. Okay. And then you'll leave. Okay. Well, thanks for sticking around, Eric. Appreciate it then. Let's see. Digital Art of Glimmer of Hope. Yeah, I did see it. I don't remember there being a biplane in that animation, so thanks for the creative liberties, I guess, on that. Let's see. And pay your membership recharge. Okay. But yeah, so we'll take a nice reprieve from this, which just means to take a break, and then I guess come back with this with new fresh eyes later. Yeah. I can show this actually. Let me see if I can show what's happening. That it's either like a physics thing or something else is breaking. I mean, obviously something's breaking. Let's see if I can move this over and then show that in the level. There's this little block here. I can show that's what's happening. Is that I can move this block around if I can click it right. Blah. So I got this menu platform. I was just trying to test it. It's a static body 2D with some it's only a collision shape, but it just has a solid to it. So a static body with some physics with a collision shape. And so if I go back to my level, so many objects. I can actually move it around live in the game. This action show. Hang on. Debug. Show collision shapes. Might have to restart the game. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there it goes. So now the game shows those blocks here. So there's a box. So on a different screen, I can move the block around in real time. And so what I can do is now poke her over, and we can see that there is physics to the block here, where I can push her in real time to see what she does. So if anyone has any ideas of what's going on, see, she can fall down off the screen. So she can fall down, but it's like she's not, you know, at the right position at the right time. Or at least her starting point isn't right. So I can put this over here and then kind of just push her down, and then that happens. I can try and push her to the left. So it's like her collision shape is something's up. Whoa! Alright, yeah, thank you. Becoming a sponsor. Interesting. That's what it's called. Thank you, though. I honestly super appreciate it. That's above and beyond being a supporter. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, I don't know why this ball is not moving right. Ah, then she falls. It's like she needs to be punched down, and then eventually she'll kind of then get hit enough and then fall off the screen down the screen. So I guess if you guys have any ideas of what could be, I know you're not gonna be like, oh yeah, well, it's an inspector thing, it's a code thing, it's something wrong with what I just clicked on. There we go. Yeah. So I can push her down. See if I can push her back. Oh, nope, then she falls. Falls down. So, so I can slowly move this over. And then try and carefully poke her up. So I can lift her up, but then she gets, and then if I let go, then she falls just to there. And then if I lift her up again, but if I push her over a little bit more X-wise, like further to the right, eventually she will get pushed to the right enough and then fall onto the ground, and then she falls onto, then she bounced off something on the floor, but there isn't anything there, and then fell. So, if anyone wants to make any sense of any of that, be my guest. Oh no. Okay, see, Eric, I'm probably late on that. Thank you, though. I was trying to settle this all up. Thank you, Eric. Okay. Where were we? I can push her enough right. Then she kind of falls, and then she falls. If over left, she also kind of falls off the left-hand side way over here. Yeah. Let me close this and then get back to, I think the game crashed too, so that's fun. But yeah, what was it? I was inside of this menu and then just moving this around at this time, and then I just live updated. So, I guess I can make this into a player and then play around with that, I guess. That's too much trouble. Yeah, let's go back to the derby ball and see if there's anything that stands out. I don't know. I was debating like whether or not to be like willing to be like, let me go find online some coder, some Godot coder, and then see what their opinion is. Because asking two AIs about this, it's not. They've been able to debug it into be like, maybe you should, you know, add some print codes to see what's happening, doing the, so you can like add little stopper points and then run the code, and then it'll stop at this particular line, and then it can see a whole bunch of different variables and see what's happening with everything. See the current state of that frame by stopping it at a certain point, and then it can go through each line, you know, and seeing what happens. That hasn't really picked up anything obvious. But here's the ball, the player, and it's got the spawn point, but this, I think I turned that off in the code, so that doesn't actually do anything. And 0, is like the top left corner, so that means that it's not doing anything. I do have this export, so I guess I can turn either this off and then see whether or not this is actually being used. Yeah, I turned this off in here. Because I was trying to test it to see like whether or not the spawn point, which is when it gets loaded in, it knows to put her. This does actually work, where it can figure out like exact coordinate to be like X position, Y position, and then it'll load the instance of the character at that specific point. So that works. But some of the same things where like she gets shooted up and then I could put it like underneath. If I grab her, like I can put her here, and then on frame 2, like on frame 1 she's here, and then on frame 2 she goes boop, and then it teleports up to here, and then she just kind of keeps going. So it's not like, oh well, why don't you just, you know, change the spot point to be right here, and then she'll exist here on frame 2 and beyond, right? No. It's like I can't keep her to be at this Y position that I wanted. Like she just chooses to be up here as a, well, as a new Y location for whatever reason. And it's possible that I change one of these things. I can show what all this stuff is. I guess I don't have any. No, that's for the moving platform. What does that even mean in this case? Okay. Save margins. Disable mode. Make static people active. There's so many things in here that's like, why don't you just go through and check through everything, I guess. Collisions themselves. I haven't really set these up to be anything. It's not like, yeah, it's just layer 1. You can like rename these and then have it so, you know, you can have it be whether or not player collides with a wall that's tagged as a wall, then it will hit. But if you have a different type of wall that had a different masking tag that's like different, then the player then won't touch that particular wall. So it's like, okay. So pickable, if true, this object is pickable. Pickable object can detect mouse pointer entering, leaving, and the mouse. Yeah. Transform position. Is this live? Yeah. See those numbers up here change. So I mean that's sort of what's happening, is that it's just changing between like this number and then it's even just like 2000 is probably gonna be bonk way down here. So it was saying that she was 200,000. So that would be 200,000. So on some frames, she was... Where is she? I can't even... She's down here. Below the surface, I guess, on one frame. So... so that was happening. And then should be like somewhere like 550 or something. That seems about right. Above the ground. So I want her to be 700 to be on the ground, like resting on this red. I sent the AI like pictures, like I sent a screenshot of like, why is this happening? And I was like, well, did you check your, you know, all the other basic stuff? And I was like, no, like I checked all that. Light masks, what are these? Light 2Ds, no. I've heard Z-index might be a thing. It was saying like, if you have your Z-index you know, huge, like a large number between, you know, different things, then it can look like it's above the ground. And it's like she's -1. For reference, some of these other things are where's the camera? The camera is 0, and then the background, I think the background's its own thing. Yeah, I don't think it has its own. The ground z-index is numbered -2. So I don't think that's it. But it was like the largest lead that I had was like, well, you know, and it's like, does the AI know that I was using 2D to be like, I understand like if it's being like, oh, your z-index in 3D would mean that it's literally, you know, top down would be in space further away from you, so it can look like it's above or something, like those pictures of like floating boats, optical illusion. See if I can get a picture of that. Yeah, one of these. Don't show me the whole article, just show me the picture. Where, oh, its z-index is wrong or something. Oh, look at that. Why is it flying? It's something like this, right? AI is like, well, maybe, I don't know, looks like it's above the water, isn't it? And it's like, I don't actually understand how this works. Does it have an explanation? Phantom Morgana. Optical phenomenon occurs due to bending of light in the Earth's atmosphere. So I don't think I have, was it Fata Morgana? Some sort of mirage thing, I guess. Welcome, Mike. Hello. So, working on my game, and I'm having Phantom Magara on my player. My derpy ball is not resting on the ground. So I'm trying to see why. So we'll play the game, and then boop. So she should be here, resting on the snowball road, down at the bottom here. Even if I try to move her here, I think that kind of moves her or something. So I can get this back to here. So I can move ball, and then she's moving her up, moving her straight up, moving her straight up. And she falls and then hits something. So I need to figure out, there's nothing here, there's no collision, there's no object that's like obviously there. I removed every object out of the scene. I tried to add a new object to see if it would have the same kind of gravity. And nothing really stood out. I can move her more to the X and then she falls. The little red but is like irrelevant. So I can get rid of the platform too. And let's see what that looks like. So I can try and move the platform to the top left, then play. Add the box up there. Move Derpy enough to the right, and then she falls. And then hits the rock, and then, yeah, it's like a portal. Top right corner, falls. She just hit the rock there. She just keeps hitting rock. I guess I can turn off hit detection or something. So she can correctly fall onto something, but then hits that. I'll turn off the platform. Platform is not on scene. Platform is on scene. And then carefully drop her like it's a science experiment. And then falls, and then hits something here. There's something here. But that's like where I want her to be. Yeah. Why? So, yeah. I don't know. And this is like the only, this is like one thing that's wrong with this game so far. Like the health counter needs to be reset. There's like a timer to the health bar, like when you get hit. It's just gonna keep going. I've had it where I had like 5 health just because it wouldn't stop gaining her health. She would get too healthy and be uber charged and be super healthy. So there's that, and then so many other things. So many other things that now she has 2, now she has 1. So I just want to add more features, and I want to like add, more animations and more art and music. I've only added 1 music track, but I want to add like maybe like 4 or 5 or something. I've just been stuck dealing with problems after problems with this. So yeah, that's been my life as I've been working on this full time, because my job at trophy engraving, we're in the slow season that they're like, don't even come in, there's nothing for you to do now. And it's like, I have college in a month. I would like to have just a little bit more pocket money to be able to buy books, just a little bit more. And they're like, no, don't even come in. So I only worked 1 day this week where I went into work. So yeah, hopefully I'll have work next week, and then that'll get me off of working on this for a little bit. But yeah, that's what this week has just been, oh, we don't have any work for you at the office, so how about you just stay home? You'll enjoy your time home, right? I'm working with and dealing with this all day just because I don't have anything else to this. Might as well just work on game and dealing with problems after problems of trying to get things done. Trying to get things working and trying to add some more stuff, and it's just been draining. So I'm gonna take a break. I can't even close the game. The game crashed. Game crashed again. Okay. It's been an hour. Do you want to do something else? I don't know. I'm tired. I'm honestly tired of looking at this now. So we'll work on some other thing. I think I just force crashed it by clicking it. Can't select the ball. There we go. Put it back. And then put the menu platform back in its place. I guess that's where it should be. If this worked. So let's do a poll. Either want to do Mario Kart or Uma Musume. One now. Mario Kart World. Musume? I'll have to figure out what the spelling of that. But basically the horse game. Musume. Musu. I was close. Musume. Musume. Horse girl game. There you go. It's a mobile game where like there's horse girls, anime horse girls that run out on track, and you're a manager, and you help with training their stats. So that they can win track races. Or Mario Kart. So, go ahead and vote there. No one's voted yet, so if you vote now, it's more likely that we'll do that. Because if we only get one vote, then we'll probably just do that then. Yeah, but either way, go ahead and vote, and then, yeah, we might just be... in the meantime, I will work on, the Paper Derpy, the next chapter. And with that, I've kind of already got that halfway done, where, I was playing with the Paper Derpy, what was it called? I don't even know. I forgot what it's called. Paper Derpy's first movie. I plan to have the last chapter I did to be twice as long. And I hope to actually complete that other half of the chapter, I guess. So, yeah. Are we still live? I think there's only one person watching and they're not voting. So, oh, now we got two. Okay. We doubled our views. Because right now I don't see, the poll is still at 0 votes, so I'm not sure if I'm still active. My live. I guess I could check on something else to see. Just want to double check because no one's reacting here. Looks good. I just looked on my phone to see if that's still going. So, I guess if we don't, I guess we could just stop the stream then early here. Because no one knows what we want to do next. So, that's fine. We'll move on, and I guess we'll do toaster time and then wrap it up then. Otherwise, we would have just done like a racer track or something, and then we would have done that. So, cause it's been 2 minutes, I don't think. People that would have voted by now. So, unless we're not alive and I can't tell if we're not, or no one's here. I'm just going in circles just because I don't know what to do now. Because that's the whole point of the poll, is to know what to do next. So like, kind of like at the weird stalling at this point, you know. So, if you see the vote button, please vote. Oh, we got one. We got the horse girl. Okay, we're doing that. Hang on. Let me go set that up. Also I got the Japanese text there, which is kind of appropriate. Okay. Okay. Thank you, whoever voted. You're a lifesaver. Okay. Steam. My library. Game, play, go. Let's see. Get rid of that Fatamorga. Ah, it's full screen. Stop being full screen. And also really quiet. Additional data needs to be downloaded. 4 megabytes. Oh no. My stream gonna explode from so much data. I'm gonna wait and just make sure that nothing here crashes. I guess we're good. We got carrots. Welcome. Thank you. Okay. I can't change the settings at this point. I have to log in first. Okay. So I can use my phone as a chat reader. It's because I'm on full screen, I can't see. What's going on here? Okay. Cool. Now we can change things. Turn the other audio that I got on. Turn you off. Turn you on. Yeah. Is that good? It's very a little quiet. Okay. Could do windowed. I don't know. We'll probably be. Yeah, it seems a little weird, isn't it? Let's go windowed. Ah. Okay. Let's reset scale here. That's right. Actually, I think I want to make it a little smaller again. How do I? This always happens. Move over. Move over. I think where I want it. This is important. It's important to get right. So I can put it here, and then space screen. Crop it. That's fine. Okay. But yeah, welcome. How you doing? We'll do this for like, I don't know, another half hour, I guess. Until I collect all my carrots, and oh my god, I got so much stuff. Okay. So we got 3,000 carrots. Support points, monies, a lot of monies. $1. I now understand the game more. Doesn't mean I'm good at it, but at least I understand what went wrong sometimes when trying to play it. Okay. So we will. What do we want? What do we want to do? Oh, we can scout. So now we got all the points here to do this. Let's see. This is the closest thing to an Equestria Girls game. Yeah. Is this right? Maybe just do that. We can get pay a lot to do the 10 horse girls. Okay. So I was like at the first, like I was like, oh no, I have to make sure my horses don't game over with the career mode, or I'll never. I thought it was like permadeath. Whoa, got some golds, nothing special though. That's fine. Pak Shin! Whoa! Look at this. Okay. Pak Shin! Alright, another Matikana Fukuti Arturu. Another Mijiro. And King Halo. Another Mijiro. Ooh, Haru. Ooh! I thought she was like a recolor. Another Mayo. Super Creek. Okay. Nobody new that I have, but that's fine. But it is important to get these because they have the little star character bonus and the little silver trophies. And that's almost like more important than actually getting some of the characters, because getting the character stars means that you can upgrade and enhance your characters. But I guess it's only specific to that particular character. So it's actually good to have the duplicates. So we got some here. Yeah, we got some those guys. Okay. Go back. Okay. I find also these support cards are just as important as well. Because these, you can upgrade these a lot, and they have bonuses that are really good for the career. Oh! There's a lot of these I don't have. Wow. Yeah, we've got some of the same horse girls, but as a card now. So, cute. Yay! And a new race shower. Ooh, new King Halo picture. Ooh. I guess I already have you. I don't know who you are. Fine mode. I love these horse names. Oh! That was Scarlet. Whoa! She's studying so hard. Ooh, air groove. Okay. Zero power. A fancy, swimming. And these are good to have duplicates as well, because then you can use the duplicates to then enhance it. So we'll go into that mode and start leveling things up. This is more like a manager simulator. It's not. It's an RPG where you're a manager. So there's a lot of things of like you're just playing with all the stats, like a soccer manager thing. Where it's like you're making sure that you're taking care of your horse girls to make sure that they're in a fighting fit position and they're not sad, you know. Maybe that's why. What if the well, I checked my phone. That must have happened during when I was doing the poll. I was like, wait, did the internet just go out for everyone? I was like, where does it? Come on, guys, do my poll, and you guys weren't even online. So well. But yeah, we're playing Nautic Wrestle Girls mobile game now. Because I can end the poll. We already know what we're doing. We did get one vote for Mario Kart, so we can do that sometime. Longer than that. Interesting. Okay. Well, you should still be able to use like mobile data, I think, to connect, right? Yeah, it was just like this unfortunate like global outage at the same time, man. We can enhance, but yeah. So we got different ways to enhance. I don't know if Cook, if you're familiar with this. I think I showed. No, yeah, you weren't. I showed this game off a couple weeks ago. I think you left by that time. But yeah, this is like my second time on stream playing this. But I think I've been playing for like 5 hours. You know this, okay. Are you aware of like the anime before? I think it was an anime first, release a manga and all that. If I had character stars, it would show me a little horseshoe to say, well, you have enough stuffs to do them. I don't. Let's see. It's not your cup of tea, I guess. That's fine. Is it the gameplay, like the gacha games, or like the anime part of it? Like what sector? Just want to make sure I can dial that in. Let's see. Looks like there's not too much. A little both. Okay. Not too much into anime games? Okay. Let's see. So these are like the skills, like during the race, they'll like activate these. So that's fun. Mostly anime? Well, just, cover their face and they're just horse girls. Oh. Let's see, I don't think I can do anything. For training. Oh, the horse girls themselves. Oh, we got a little horseshoe, we can do something there. Oh, we can even uncap them. I can uncap a bunch of these. Nice. Let's see. So that swimming one. I think we can uncap it, but I think it's only level 15 now. I can uncap it to be level 30. So I guess I could wait until I actually level it up enough. Which I can do with enough stuffs. So I can use my and my monies to get it up to, I guess, 25 then. I don't know why they give you this money. I've never seen this much money in my life. Of like 500,000 in any kind of gotcha game. Like how we'll just go ahead and do it. So now I can do some sort of skill. Let's see. Unique perks. And then we can uncap it using a diamond gem. And uncap this. Whoa. Okay. And then go back to level up. And then bring this to 30. So then my initial friendship gauge would be 10. I don't know if I'm wasting stuff on this, but... So now I got a 0.14% boost. And some other skills here. So we'll do that for a couple of these other ones. We got the training one. It is an SR, but I don't know if it's good. Like, is it worth it? Is it worth it just to upgrade the ones I already have? That's pretty high. Like, I got a 25 here. This is actually the best one I got now. I think. So that's a 25. Actually, you're okay. You're 30. And then, yeah, some lower ones here. It's not gonna level 1. Are you new? You're probably new. You're new. Okay. Oh yeah, you're new. So, I don't think this matters outside of the career mode, I guess I can say. Probably see if I can upgrade a trainer, actually. See if I can. Let's see. Is there anything here? Is there anything here? Can I actually upgrade it from this screen? I don't think so. I think I gotta upgrade it during career mode. And then you get like skill points, and then during career you can do different training based on each of these, like speed training, and then you get skill points, and then if you get enough skill points, then you can use them on upgrading your skills. And then these actually do different features during the racing. So that's nice. Like some of them are like, they have a boost if it's a right turn track. So it's kind of fun, like during career mode, to be like, oh, I see the next race is a right-handed race track, so I'd upgrade my skill on that, and then I get a slight boost. So that's fun, right? So those kind of come in handy. We could do another quick race here. Could do a daily race. Daily race. I think I've done a couple of these. Yeah, I've done this one. That was the easy one. We could put, is it just one character? I think so. So, turf, 2000, medium, right, inner. So we can find someone who's good at turf and maybe a medium and a right, and then go from there. So we can see, so the green ones are in turf, and then see if there's a good ranked one. So it goes up, so a D's the best out of these guys, I think. So either Bakshin, maybe Matsi. You probably got the best. You got the best skills, I think. Let's see if you got any better skills though. But you got really good left-handed. So if I do career mode, maybe there's a chance I can get a right-handed skill and learn that. But she does have the class rep plus speed, which does something, increases velocity with Bakshin power when engaged in a challenge towards the front in the second half of the race. So she'll probably be okay. We'll see. I don't know. If this doesn't work, then I'll better have to train a better horse girl, or... Yeah. Ah, she's feeling bad. I could give her an item to make her feel happy, I think. Welcome over. Glad to see you back. What do these do? So I could just eat a parfait to make her feel good. Or change some of the weather effects, I guess. I do have 15. I don't know if it's worth it. It's still not a hard one, so I think it should be fine. This is probably gonna bite me if I don't use it, but I don't wanna... I don't know how hard it is. I have an idea of like how hard it is to get one of these. And some of them are just freebies, but I'll eventually run out of these freebies, so I don't think it's worth it at this particular moment. But it's relatively easy. It's on a medium, so I think we'll be okay. Oh man, she's feeling so bad right now. These stats stink pretty well. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do a race and then see how this goes. Oh no. This isn't one of like the career mode anything. This is like its own standalone race, I guess. Like an event race. So if we lose, then the career doesn't end. We'll just be, oh well. Try again tomorrow, kind of thing. Oh yeah, I turned off the commentary. I didn't like it. I didn't like how the commentary, the voices would overlap each other. Like they would get like halfway into a sentence and then the next line would happen. Like just shut up. Okay. Okay, everyone's gonna cheer. Woo! Alright. Where am I? Let me change the camera to maybe focus on her or on that. On everything. Okay. We'll see. Yeah, it's 9:30 gameplay. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to have lunch soon too. So we'll just do this for a little bit. And then I'll sign off. She's not doing too well, she's in 4th. Okay, we got Frenzy then close it. That's one of the skills. So that's why you gotta like keep doing the career mode over and over. Or keep working on enhancing your skills. So then you can actually have events happen during the racing here. Production's looking pretty good. Oop, we gotta activated the skill. There we go. Okay. There's another skill that's like if they're stuck in the back or something, they'll be able to push forward or something. Out of wits probably does something like if it actually gets smarter to be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't slow down. Like an actual real life horse, they're just the anime is pretty soap opera-y. There's a lot of anime tropes in it, like all the, oh, I just want to get better. Oh man, I want to improve myself. Ah, we lost. Yeah. Oh, but still pretty happy. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Yeah. I was staying in 4th the whole time, man. Dang it. What could I have done better? I don't know. Oh, didn't have the aptitude for this distance. Oh, that was the other thing. Okay. So it was like a 2,000 meter or something, and I guess she wasn't built for that or something. I don't know. But we got golden squares, rainbow soap. Let's see. I can't even do the next one. I want to try again. See if I can choose a better Problem is, if I choose like, I haven't done Gold Chip ever, so I haven't been able to improve her, but I don't know if she's better. What was her aptitude? These are the aptitudes. Distance, yeah, what was her... Oh, yeah, she stinks at long distance, I guess? What is medium? Like, her aptitude for medium distance is an F, I guess? Is she different? She has even worse. I love G rank. That's great. I never seen a G rank before. Medium A. So you might be the next best. This one has the most skill, whatever these points are. But you're just not leveled up enough. You don't have enough skills. You're F rank. You got a Frank. You don't even have the, yeah. I don't know why there's duplicates of some of these that have less stuff. Okay, so we can try again with Daiwa here. Because I don't think the other ones are, I mean, she's the next highest, but she hasn't the, oh, but she's feeling good. Oh, but it's raining, I think. She doesn't have enough stuff to, I might have to just use a, oh, change do weather to rain? Why do I want that? Unless I have skills that are like, if it's raining. I do have some of those. Change the weather to sunny. Guess we can use that, I don't know. There, now it's sunny. We're gonna try and get some odds in our favor. Welcome back. We're just racing some horse girls, that's all. How you doing? Okay. She doesn't have any good favors. Triangle, blink means, nah, we don't know. Triangle means moderate, pretty low. Circle with one circle is pretty good. But circle with two circles is like really good, so Mijiro might be, yeah, #1 favorite, so she might be in the top whatevers, so we'll have to look out for her. Okay, I made it sunny. She's in a good mood. She might be good with the turf. The medium, whatever, might be good. But I guess this is long distance if it's 2000. I don't know. It's got a good start so far. I just haven't trained her enough to be good skill-wise or actually have good or points-wise either. So she might not do too well. She's already at 8. What was that? There's some text there I didn't see. Yeah, who would be Sunset in this game? I don't know. There's like 20 or 30 horse girls in here. Yeah. I think Gold Ship was only like the only like popular one just because she has like one animation. Wow, she's actually really good contender. Yeah, there's the Mijiro there. Okay, we're in 18th place. We're almost halfway. Other people are using their skills. Okay. Ooh, okay. Well, I try to give her advantage. Here's special week. Yeah. I guess medium difficulty. I haven't tried it. I guess it's a lot more unforgiving. Yeah, she wins. Okay. We'll do team battle next. It's okay, Daiwa. It's I know your stats stink a lot, so it's okay. Wow. Yeah. Oof. Oh, she didn't have the guts to keep up with her competitors at the end. That's why we lost. We only needed more guts, and then we would have won. Oh man. Still gets these. That's good. Okay. Let's go back to different type of race. Just want to just try that. Something a little different. Team race. This is pretty quick if we go through it fast. So these are real people. We can challenge online people. Thankfully they have regular names, unless I don't know what that means. I have 8,000 points. This one has 13,000, 9,000, and 5,000. So we can try and go over the, we can try and challenge the 5,000 one. Oh, it looks like they got, yeah, you can have more than one in the same race. This is one race where I have Bakshin, but then they have Bakshin and this one. And then race 2, we both have Haru. But I have Mati, and then they have Gold Ship. So we'll do 5 races. Couldn't advantage it in some way, or not, whatever. Yeah. Let's view a couple of these. Ah, great, is raining. Okay. She's happy leaning to the right whenever she right clicks the mouse. Yeah, these have like real lore to every character. These aren't like, oh, you know, it's whatever. Oh yeah, I gave her a skill for like when it was raining the next race, so I was like, oh, I better prioritize like the wet condition skill there. So I put that on. So it's kind of good to have it be raining, just that she didn't have a little bit of a boost in case, I guess, the others are not doing too well. Actually, she's in first. Alright. So we're doing good with this. Yeah, I guess that medium ranking was a little tougher. I kind of skipped to the last half. Okay, we're getting points. Yeah, almost 400 more meters. Yeah, look at her go. See, she does well against not as fast people. It's raining, so she's like, yeah. That's how it's done. Okay. Woo! Okay. Yeah! Whoa! We got 19,000 points for that. Good. We're a little higher ranked than that Haru version. Whoop. Yeah! She practices how to slide a glass down a counter. Oh yeah, that's Vodka. Yeah, Vodka is the horse name. That's great. Okay. Is there 12 people? Oh, we got the right-handed skill and firm conditions. So we're probably gonna be okay. She's really short. I'll just skip to the later half. Okay. Ooh, she's still pulling strong. Yeah. So in lore, we have real horses. All these horses are based on real life horses in Japan. So there is a real horse girl, not horse boy in real life. And Haru, in real Haru's career, Haru never won anything. So, but as horse girl, she can now win. Yay. Okay. We'll probably be okay. Oh, she's feeling awful though. Skills are F+ across the board. We have a couple skills. Oh yeah, that's important. So circle is better than triangle. So we got triple double circles across the board. So that's good. Only 12 people. Bonk. Okay. Skip ahead. Okay. Well. Ooh, okay. We're second against a real-life player, I think. So that goat ship might be slightly trained. We'll see. Overhead now. Okay. We're pulling through. How we doing? Yeah. A little more. Yeah! Whew. Okay. Yeah, this one was the first one I trained. Oh no, I just chose her. Yay! Okay. Oh wow, the goat ship got third. Is that who we were? Yeah, that's who we were going against. Problem is, I haven't trained my goat ship at all, so my goat ship has no training. But oh my god, they're a C. This is, yeah, we're gonna lose. But she's feeling good. Number 4 favorite, so yeah, we're not. Her alarm clock is set to ring every 2 minutes. 2 minutes, wow. So yeah, we're not gonna. We have a low chance of winning this one, I'll say. Hopefully we'll get top something though. Oh, Daiwa. What? Oh, is that the... Yeah. Yeah, I should have trained at least 6 of them to be the... So I can do this team better. Yeah, that guy was... She's a little fast. Okay. Wow, she's fast. Okay, whoa! Yeah, there's me. Yeah. Ugh. So I haven't trained her, like, at all. I've never done career with her at all. So yeah, that makes sense. So it's important to train them. I have trained Daiwa a little bit. We'll go against Vodka here. Oops, I clicked see results. That's a draw anyway. Okay. Yeah, I accidentally skipped it. We win! I guess it's like a 2 out of 3 kind of thing. Got some more friend points. Some bond levels. Good. Look at our Haru. Yeah, our Haru really ran really well. Ghost Ship actually got pretty good points, so not compared to some of these other... Oh, that boxing got 90. Wow. Okay. What can I do? Oh, I got points for... Oh, I got things I did. Missions. Okay. These event things. Other special event missions. I think there's a limited time or something. A moon! Alright. Ooh, we can do the spin wheel thing. Not only are you gambling to... You don't... that's the thing. The ironic thing is that for this whole setup, you don't actually gamble on the horses. You can gamble on the scouting, and some of the other items to get things, but you never actually bet on the horses during a race, or before a race and all that. They have weird integrities here and there, but it's like situational integrity. To be like, there's like rules to be like, oh, you can't make certain type of images of the horse girls because like they are real horses in real life, so I don't want to see those kinds of images online of them because it's like they're technically real horses, so it's kind of weird. So, but they can dress up in anime girls and have their costumes be kind of revealing. So, oh well. And you can gamble on the gachas and stuff. And this whole thing, this is gambling with this, but you don't actually literally gamble on the horses before the race. Got 19. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at one more, the number 1 prize. So that's the one that she's on right now. Will we get it in 2 turns randomly on stream here? Whoa, we got the shoes. Shoes are good. Shoes are hard to get. Right, I don't have enough. That's it. Takes 10 to spin. I only got 9. Okay. If I get more point awards, let's see. So I did some for doing. I think these are rewards we're getting at. So I need to do the missions to get more of these. If I do something, I don't think it's that. Oh, here we go. Okay. If I do all the event missions, then I could get 10 more, just for the dailies. If I get some, let's see, I can get 30 if I do 10 careers. If I do 1 more career playthrough, I get 2,000 more points. Okay. 20 careers. Anything I can just do? I don't think so. Let's see. There is a lot. These are just events. Like, this is gonna go away like in a couple weeks. Ooh, if I do 1 more team trial, I get points. I don't know what the points are. I want the chips, because that lets me spin. But if I get points, then I think I can get items, which is kind of good too. And then that's about it. Okay. Junior, late September? What is this? My current journey is Iowa. If I resume it, what do I don't know. Okay. That's about as much as I wanted to do. You can keep playing them. It's phone games you're only gonna really play for like 10 minutes or something per day. It's all based on daily stuff, so we're not gonna spend 100 hours per day. It's weirdly fun. I do like learning it, and like once I understood more of this stuff, I was like, okay, this is actually weirdly addicting. Into like, ooh, I can get more numbers. I can train them. They can do better in the racing to get more stuff, and then get stuff going. But yeah, there's a whole story mode as well, where it's a visual novel with the characters and you're literally just hanging out with them. And you get rewards for talking with them. I did a couple of them just to get the rewards. I didn't listen to them. But yeah, if you're super into the characters and like learning about them, it's got a whole other mode where you're just talking with them. Some of the stories based on each character. I haven't done all these or any of these really. Did a couple of these. But yeah, you get to learn the whole, I don't know if it's a backstory, but at least just learning about them. So it's great. 20 carats isn't that great. 'Cause you need like 100 to do like 1 gacha pull. So how do I see? Is there a way to see your plushie? They're called cuties. View cuties? I misspelled view. There's a claw machine game while inside of the inside of career mode. You get a random event where you get to have a career claw machine. claw mission? I am hungry. Oh, and there's a guide, of course. It's basically like the chibi versions of every character. What if I want to see them later? Is that a thing? Wait, really? There's a mission that will require you to obtain 3 or more plushies in the claw machine from a career run? This one that 100 carats to be sure to win at least. Okay. I'll review them later. But yeah, there's like titles and trophy room stuff. Yeah, I'll have to have lunch later. Oh, it could be card collector. That's fun. This is like the on your profile, you can see what your little tag is. While we're doing that, I think last time I did show my profile, so I guess I could do this again. What if this works? It's accompanied by actual clipboard? It did! Last time I just typed it out. Wow. There you go. Okay. So I got Mighty Bonavia as my main. I'm Yoshi. I haven't joined a club yet. I have to be E3. I'm E1 to be able to join a club yet. But yeah, I guess be my friend, I guess. I don't know what it does. Oh, there's some like friend stuff, but I guess you can keep friend points just by doing things. Does this show other people? I'm scared. Okay. Recommended would have shown random people. Yeah, I got no followers. So far. Let's see. It's not like in my inventory, is it? Those things. Got a lot of stuff. Yeah. And this is like all free stuff. I haven't paid for this. I never paid any cent to this game. And it's like, oh, look at all the stuff you get. You know? Like, I've only played for like 5 hours. I got tons of stuff. I don't even know what this even is. I just kind of hold on to a lot of stuff. I've just been hoarding all of this stuff. I have 2,000 friend points somehow. I don't have any friends. I don't know what this is. Proof of friendship between trainers? God, this shop is so confusing too. There's a lot of conversions where it's like, oh, well, if you have X thing, then you convert it into a Y thing, and then you can buy a C thing. And that's the only way to get the C thing is by converting an X into a Y. And it's like, what? Like, they have money. It's just a regular thing. But if you want to get this, then you got to do that process. And it's like, what? It's like, it's really confusing where it's like, oh yeah, let me remember that I can convert somebody's exchanges into other things, and then I can get random stuff. There's some kind of cool stuff though. A friend slot boost. Wow. Ooh. So there's a lot of stuff I haven't got yet, just because I don't know what to spend my money on exactly yet. Like if I need to, like some of these are like kind of desperate stuff, where it's like, oh, I just need more of a certain character's star points or something. Then I can use that. You can also just buy money with clovers, but clovers are a crafting item from converting star pieces. So if you convert your star pieces from the star piece exchange, you can convert them into clovers, and then you can convert those, use those clovers to then buy money. Yeah. But it's not like you can use money to then buy a lot of things. Because it's like, well, you better use your other stuffs to be able to buy some of these other things. It's not like, oh, I don't have enough silver trophies, so let me use my money instead. Do you take money? It's like, no, we only accept silver trophy things. So it's not like I could just use the money that I have. I can't even convert my money into other types of items, I don't think. So a lot of this is very confusing at first, where it's like, how do I just buy just a thing? It's like, no, we don't use money here. We use clovers, which are crushed up star pieces. Yeah. Okie dokie. That's about it. I think I can show off here. Oh yeah, I have my Switch controller. This does work. Let's see if I can power it on. Yeah, this works. So I'm using a Switch controller, so I could have been playing with this the whole time. It actually works really well. I'm using a D-pad. And the shoulder buttons changes between the different things here. So I can use the small triggers and actually control it with instead of a mouse and keyboard. On desktop you can use the pair it to a Switch controller. And you can just sweet, yeah, that's right. So it actually works and every button works. It's actually kind of crazy how to set it up. Like there's no reason to have all this set up with all this input stuff. That's actually what inspired me to have my game. I just tinkered around to see if my game could have a gamepad controls too. And weirdly that works as well. I don't know. So yeah, I could just press B and I could just quit the game. So we'll go to toaster time. If that worked, we'll check. See if that actually went there. Yeah, okay, cool. And then close the game. It's on Steam and mobile devices. So, but yeah. There we go. So, yeah, I'm gonna get some drink here. Alright. The numbers are my friend code. So, if you wanted to be a friend in the Horse Girl game, you can type that in and then we could be friends. I don't know exactly what benefits there are by being a friend, but at least, I don't know. At least just add that in for that. Can I edit my message? Not really. Okay. But at least I told you. So, that's my Uma Musume friend code. Or I guess it's just my profile code. And then you can use that, I think. Yeah. So, with that out of the way, yeah, I've just been drained on all fronts of working on my game and then realizing that I've been trying to get this done for the last 2 months and thinking that, of course, I'll have an entire week to work on this and I'll probably, you know, be able to work on this practically full time every day. Of course, I'll be able to finish at least a demo version of this and nothing could possibly go wrong. So things did. The game is in a unplayable state for me. So, where she's floating and health bars not working and not enough basic features are in right now. So, it's not, exactly in a place where I can say, hey, how about you guys just go in and play it? It's like, it's not good. God. Well, yeah, I wouldn't expect things like technical difficulties like that to happen on the regular, you know? I thought it would just be. With Sunny's Dream and developing that, it was more somewhat of just basic coding logic, you know, of like if thens, you know, all the very basics of like if you clicked on this button, then this happens. It was like, to me, was like, what? Or adding variables into some of those to be like, if you've clicked on this and your variable is X, then do that. So learning all of those kind of now basic stuff, you know, I've graduated through all of that to be like, okay, let's see if I can, you know, code more stuff. Which I'm getting better at is just like almost just writing my own code now. Or at least knowing how to recycle some of the code and understanding what some of the code means to be able to just recycle some of it for edit buttons and such. So, but if it's a new feature or something that I've never done before, you know, then I'll have to look it all up obviously. But for the most part, I'm getting better. It just probably just needs a rework or retweaking to a lot of the basic stuff. And yeah, just a code restructure to maybe make it more easier to manage. It's not bad. It's definitely more organized than I ever expected it to be. Trying to code an entire game. But it's been a little tricky to understand where things need to be coded. You know, it's like, well, I want on this screen, you know, to have X thing happen. And it's like, I guess I can code it to be within the screen level itself? Or is it on the object button level? Or is it inside the player that when it's on particular screen to do a thing? You know, it's like all these kind of like options, and it's like, what's the best flow or solution to a lot of that stuff? A lot of it does kind of require me to add signals, which are kind of complicated. Where it's sending out a signal to say, like a waving hand thing to be like, one object is like saying, hey, I got some code. Hey, other thing, I'm waving to you. And then the other object is like, oh, I see your hand waving. I will now react to it when I see the other object waving. And it's like trying to code that to have interconnecting objects is like a little complicated still. It's like inside of Godot, it's like hard to see more than one script at a time. I don't know if I can like take it out so I can see more than one thing, because you're kind of stuck between just looking at one view, like literally look at one script or the game. And it's like sometimes I just want to see, you know, like spread it out. So maybe there's some sort of thing on that. I don't know. So that might be a little easier to compare things. My dad did set it up so I can have GIT. So I can get connect the game assets into Visual Studio, and then commit the code when I'm happy with it, and then I can then have different versions of my work. So then I could be like, okay, that didn't work. Let me go back to an earlier version and see what I did and compare it. So when the snowball started to float, I looked in the older versions of Git and even my own. I had like a backup like back in June of the game. I tried to look up to see if I did anything in the inspector view as well. I just didn't see anything that was just like anything that's obvious of like, if you're, you know, make minimal Y value axis for character or whatever be something. I don't know. So at this point, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to refocus back on the movie and then get chapter 7 or 8, whatever's next. Number doesn't matter. It'll just be the next chapter of the movie. Will hopefully get done. I'd like to get it done before the end of this year. So, be nice to set that up. So, that means next week we will probably work on either that, I guess, or do some other game. There's one person who voted for Mario Kart, so we can do that a little bit. Let's see. I also want to do some Wii games. I want to play some Wii Sports Resort, and I want to play a little bit of Wii Fit U. Maybe some other, I guess, classic games that I grew up with as a kid. So, yeah. Stop me. Stop my own video. It'll be... I can't see. Chapter 8 will be the next chapter. So, I'll be working on that, and by the end of next month, by the end of August, I will be officially enrolled and actually going to... Well, the first week is orientation. At the college, and then in September, the first week of September will be my first classes. So we'll see how demanding that is with college. I did announce to my regular work that this is my situation, that I'm going to college. So they know about it already. So I gave them my 2-month notice. 2-month notice to say, yeah, I don't think I can do work, college, and my videos and have a life. So I'm going to cut one of those things out. And the college does have some work opportunities, there's a lot of like teacher aid stuff, or whatever that's called, a PA, TA, teacher assistant. So, but for those you have to be those would probably be better if you actually took the classes. But a lot of it just seems like grading or something to help with that. Stuff in the library and probably just cleaning. So, and the rates are not too bad, but definitely not as much as what, a full-time actual job is. So, yeah. So that's why I'm a little upset. That's like, I only worked one day this week. So I said at the top, that's like, I would like to have some little bit of pocket money to like buy some of the books at least. I still gotta buy a laptop and all the art supplies for all the art classes and books. So we'd like to kind of cover that a little bit by actually having a job, which I still am trying to work at the job. But they say like, oh, you have nothing came in, so don't even worry about coming in at all. No jobs came in for you to work on. Even though you have something that you could actually work on, which is making a manual for anyone else to take over, for the next person to take over, to know how I actually did things. So I don't know. I'll wrap this up. But anyway, yeah. So next week, I guess we'll play Wii games. Oh wow, the closed captioning got Wii. Nice. Yeah, exactly. My birthday is gonna be the 3rd day of the orientation, so math that out. Yeah. So I'm gonna be in this weird transition, probably like very stressed out, trying to figure all this out. So hopefully I'll just be able to take some time to relax during these streams, but I'll probably just be on edge and like trying to stress out about everything that I need to do, and my parents are gonna come down on me and make sure that I get everything set up. So, but in the meantime, I'll shelve the game for the time being, work on it periodically, make sure I don't forget about how I did things in the game, why I set weird code things up, and maybe come back with it later, and then yeah, let the dust settle on it to make sure that it's a good game. I mean, it's so simple of a game that's just like so annoying. That's why I added a bunch of stuff to make it like more interesting, somewhat, than just the Google dinosaur game where you just all I wanted was just that, where you just jump over a cactus. That's it. And I spent 8 months on this practically. I'm almost like thinking like whether or not I want to just completely restart and make a new project and do it a little bit differently. I don't know. So we'll think about that. Whether that'd be more or less better to be like, okay, now that I've had the experience of making this game so far, maybe I want to just restart from scratch, and now that I know things, I can probably make it faster and better. Yeah. So a lot of the coding is like, where did I put the code, and why is it doing that? And it's like, is this the right way of doing it? Like, why did I code it in that way? So, yeah. So, but yeah. We'll do some Wii Sports Resort or something next week as a stream. So, look out for that. So anyway, thank you guys. Thanks for sticking around, for helping with all the input of helping with the game. Snowball game. If I do get back to working on it after chapter 8 of the movie, then it'll actually be winter again, and then maybe I'll complete the game while it's actually winter, so that'll actually be more thematic, right? So it's not too much to do, but each individual thing takes forever, so yeah. So we'll be back. We'll just keep swimming. Just keep going. We'll just keep going, and hope to see you guys yeah, next week and beyond, I guess. So look out for more updates for other stuff, and I can wave to you. And yeah. So bye bye. And yeah, thanks for everything. For everything that we went through. Yeah, thank you. And yeah, see you later once I find a button to stop streaming. Somewhere out here. Where'd it go? Where's my stop being a streamer button? There it is. Okay, found it. I had too many browsers open. Still have that floating boat button image. So anyway, thank you. All right, bye bye. I'll go eat. Don't you worry. I'll have lunch right after this. Thank you. All right, bye bye.